My name's Jay Head. I'm the Airside Operations and Safety Manager for Bristol International Airport. We've had AirStar in Bristol now for a couple of years. It's proved very, very useful indeed, and has gone a long way to streamline how we, in particular Airside Operations, record and monitor a very, very wide range of operations in the airside environment and how we basically maintain compliance. Geofence, yeah, absolutely, it's very useful, absolutely. It doesn't matter how familiar one is with an airside environment, any audible prompt to remind the user that they're near a critical part or an area of interest is an excellent addition, yeah, for sure. The officers here that work out and about on the manoeuvring area are the guys that are finding these faults. They know the area inside and out. So to be able to feed back in real time those defects to, as you say, my colleague Rob, who oversees those sort of areas, is invaluable. If we see a defect that needs reporting and monitoring, we have the ability to set frequencies of further inspections of that defect, and also should one officer report that defect, with the geofence technology and the ability to pinpoint that location with the latitude and longitude, it means that should another officer in 2 or 3 days time, perhaps they haven't seen them, spoke to each other, can avoid duplicating that, because when they go to record it, it pings and says there's already a defect in that area, which then means that we save a lot of time. Every single airside driver that operates here at Bristol has a pass with a number allocated to them, as most airports will do. The software interrogates our servers and queries the card number. It then immediately on screen presents the operations officer with that driver's details, which enable us to record offences or occurrences or anything that needs traceability against that individual. Okay. So it gives us huge autonomy and continuation as well. We're able to pull up something from 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, 4 months ago, yeah. Which enables us to track trends and patterns. When the airside operations officers are performing turnaround audits, for example, we use AirStar as a means to ensure continuity across reporting from all the airside operations officers. And to do that, we simply record a new job on AirStar, select airside operations, because that's our area of interest, as opposed to wildlife and habitat management, which is the other task which we've currently got set up. It's a case of recording the event and simply scrolling down to the one that we're particularly interested in. This occasion it's the full turnaround audit. It prompts us to look out for a number of things during an audit. In this particular top here we can see it's a full turnaround audit, or whether it's become a safety observation as a result of findings, or even a serious incident. We then go on to select the ground handler that's performing the audit, the stand that we're using, which is just an input list which we put in ourselves based on Bristol, Bristol's layout. Aircraft selection, so aircraft type. You can see there's a pre-populated list in there of types that are Bristol specific. We record the aircraft registration and any flight numbers in here, and any additional information which will identify that particular flight. And then we go into marshalling, for example. Has the marshaller carried out a FOD check prior to the arrival of the aircraft on stand? It's parts of what we're looking for at Bristol. If it's a yes, then we're ticking yes. If no, we're finding details perhaps on the team which are performing the turnaround, offering advice on that. Here we can select whether chocks are positioned outside of the aircraft undercarriage track or at the end of T-bars on nose-in stands, which is obviously specific to Bristol and some of our stands. As you can see, we've got a very in-depth list of options down the side which we can pick and tailor for Bristol and indeed for stands specifically. This is a tool for ensuring continuity and maintaining a safety culture at Bristol. So this is the full turnaround audit. We can also record a picture within this report as well, just using the camera built in on the device, which we might potentially use if we are upgrading to a safety observation. We'd need to have photographic evidence to back up and form part of our monthly reports. Once all areas have been looked at, it's a simple case of submitting the form there, and then that gets emailed across to myself to analyse the data with month on month.
I'm going to show you a little bit about the pavement defect reporting tool that we've got within AirStar Bristol. We've got a bit of a defect on the tarmac just down here, and to record that, it's just a case of recording a new pavement defect. It's a new fault. We'll enter a location. In this case, we're on stand 25. And if we come down, we can just put delamination in the surface. Now, it's picked out our location, it's assigned a latitude and a longitude based on where we're stood recording it, and it's simply a new fault. So I've now selected OK, I've saved the event, and that's it, job done. So we can then monitor that fault